everyone. I am back, your girl, Lil Fairy. I am streaming live to Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. So I've already did my garden walk earlier. You went on a walk with me during my lunch break at work. And obviously, I wasn't done talking. So, yeah, I just felt the need to go live and connect again just to see how everyone is doing. This is a check in, not so much as a walk or a talk, but just casual conversation. I am outside in my, yeah, I've moved to Fairfield, Ohio, and my son is outside playing football with neighbors. So I making room for in your life. What have you been making room for in your life? What's growing? What are you tending to? What are you pouring your attention into? And what do you see changing, shifting, pivoting in your life? I just want to have a conversation. Let me see. Let me see. Wait, where's the comments? How do I turn comments on? Okay. It says new comments will display here. There we go. So, again, I am just here because I want to do a check in. I want to see how everyone's doing. I want to have casual conversation and talk about what's growing. This is a garden. I'm relating everything to a garden at this time because we're to grow. We are to tend. We are here to prune. We are here to feed this internal garden that we have. And that in turn replicates and produces our harvest, our crop, right? So what am I growing right now? As we've been talking about, I've been growing my community, but also growing my visibility, not just online, but in person as well. Like showing up and meeting new people in person. I'm going to new restaurants that I've never been to in the area because this area with. So if you don't know, I'm located in Ohio. I am now in Fairfield, Ohio, and that is very close to the city of Cincinnati, which is my hometown. And I am showing up for those who are on their healing journeys, showing up for those who may be on their entrepreneurial journeys, and for people who are in need of community, right? Because we all need someone as we're going through life. We may not have the best support system. We may not have the family. We may not have the friends. Your own village, part of helping you do that. And I am doing that for myself. So the thing about growing is it hurts, right? Growing hurts. It feels like being stretched. It feels like stepping outside of your comfort zone. It feels like showing up even when you don't want to. It feels like turning left when you want to turn right, right? It feels like getting up when you want to go to bed. That'd be me. I love the bed. But I said, oh, we took the trash out, and one of the neighbor boys were like, can he come play football with me? I said, do you want to play football with him? Talking to my son. He said, sure. So we went in the house, washed our hands, of course, as we were taking out trash. But he changed into something he don't mind getting dirty and playing around in. And we came back outside. So I'm just sitting here watching them run up and down the field and talking to you guys. I just really love of what's going on around me. I mean, in a good way. It may feel uncomfortable now. And if you are part of my inner circle, you know that it's been quite a few changes within the last 6 to 12 months. A lot of things are changing, and I'm just so excited for what I know is on the other side of the growth. This is a growth spurt. They call them growing pains, all of the above. And I really feel the pains of it, but it's not bad. It's just uncomfortable. And that's just because I'm entering new waters, new territory. And I am becoming someone I've never been, right? Just like when you turn an age, I recently turned 38 before because this is the first time you turned 38. So this is the first time I've turned 38. This is the first time that I've lived so close but so far from my family. And this is the first time that to in person and experiences that focus on healing and growth. A lot of things have been online for me, but I'm wanting to come out of my shell. I think that if we're being completely honest, I believe that I was so stuck on online due to COVID. But even before then, a lot of you know that I had been working from home, doing a lot of things on my own, building my own business at home. And I believe that a lot of I didn't want to be around people. I didn't want to see others. I didn't want to have people in my personal space. And as I was going through the healing and the therapy and the growing and the processing and, really coming to terms with who I am and what I am and where I am, it's opened a different level for me. And I'm able to acknowledge I want to be around people. Like I've recently switched professions in my corporate life. I've went to human resources, which deals with people, right? But before that, I worked in um, I worked in on a chat message to do. Oh, okay. But I worked in accounting. That's something that you can do on your own in your office with your computer. But human resources deal with humans. And I've been enjoying that. And it's allowed me to see that there are different spaces that I can thrive in the corporate world because I was against corporate for a while. You know, entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for many years, but I don't know that corporate was for me, but I've been really good to me. I work for a great company, a great organization, and I feel like I'm thriving in what I do and helping those around me in what they do. So I feel like these are all the unique points and tasks and skills that I'm learning to feed my entrepreneurship because who doesn't need human resources in any business? Who doesn't need accounting in any business? Who doesn't need payroll? Who doesn't need management? All these things that I've acquired and working, I am now putting into my business. So that's something that's growing for me in my garden. And I am just so excited to see the other side. And what do they say? The only way through it. Oh, what do they say? The only way to get through it is to go through it or something like that. I'm not sure. But I know that I can't go around it. I can't go under it. I can't go above it. I can't go, backwards. So I have to keep going forward and I have to keep pushing forward and keep moving, not staying stagnant and complacent in what I'm doing. And that's the part that has been eye opening to me because I have been so complacent in life for a few years. And again, I do believe part of that is C19. It changed the way that I looked at the world for a while. But now that fog is being lifted. And I'm really coming out of my shell. I am a Cancer. I do go in my shell. I retreat all the time. And it's not personal, but I love, love, love connecting with people. And if anybody is on here, please comment. Please ask any questions or answer the question of what's growing for you in your life at this time. What are you tending to at this time? What's stretching you? What's causing you to think deeper? You know, what's causing you to pour more energy into it? But that's just what's on my mind as I sit here watching these young men play. I just love, love, love that we are getting animated to our new women and it's even harder when you're doing it all by yourself. So keep that in mind. You do not have to do it alone. Build your own community, find your tribe, and continue to grow and prosper and figure out life together. Because who wants to do it alone? I don't. Do you? You shouldn't. But let me tell you, a Facebook community is called Holistic Healing for Melanated Women. I have a school community, which is called the Sacred Garden, where we get into all things holistic healing. We talk about herbs, we talk about crystals, we talk about the moon, we talk about entrepreneurship, we talk about spirituality, we talk about chakras, energy healing, herbal healing, all of the healings, right? Spiritual healing. We're here for each other. And I love, love, love the fact that I've seen my idea go from an idea to actual in these communities who are there with me, who support me on my entrepreneurial journey and allow me to support them on their healing journey. So if that's anything that you're interested in, let me know, comment below. Also, follow me on Facebook. My name is Luna Rosa. My Facebook business page is I Am Luna Rosa. I have a YouTube that is also my tag, or what is that? My handle is I Am Luna Rosa, as well as on TikTok is I Am Luna Rosa. I look forward to seeing you soon. Continue to show up and continue to be you and continue to know that there's something on the other side of that uncomfortable feeling, you know?